So pudendal neuralgia is thought to be microtrauma to the pudendal nerve that causes pain in your bottom. This is historically particularly thought of as a tunnel syndrome, causing nerve entrapment. But now we see that oftentimes it's not really entrapped in a tunnel, and there can be other reasons for pain in the distribution of the pudendal nerve. So what it feels like is burning, tingling, stabbing, twitching in the external genitalia, the anus, the pelvic floor. You could have numbness. There can be sexual dysfunction, whether it's inability to sustain or get an erection, or difficulty with orgasm, or it can also be related to just having pain with sex. There can be sphincter dysfunction of the urethra or the anus, and sometimes people will have this sense of feeling like there's a foreign body inside of the vagina. One of the classical signs is that it's worse with sitting, unless you're sitting on the toilet, in which case it's not worse. And people generally basically don't have pain when they're sitting on the toilet with pudendal neuralgia. It should also improve with standing or lying down. Oftentimes it's unilateral, but there are many cases also, where it's bilateral. Sometimes people will have buttock or even sciatic pain, since it's so closely related to the sciatic nerve. Sometimes there can be suprapubic pain above the pubic bone, kind of in the bladder region. Sometimes there can be medial thigh pain if the obturator nerve gets caught up in this. People will oftentimes have increased frequency of urination, or even a painful bladder when the bladder's full. They also can have pain after sex or with ejaculation. And so pain after sex is going to be related to pelvic venous congestion. And so we want to start thinking, like, what are things that are nerve? What are things that are artery? What are things that are vein? We want to start thinking through that. How does fascia involve? What about other systems? So we don't want to just think, oh, I have fascia that's constricting my nerve. We want to think, how does this present? What systems and irregularities cause these types of symptoms?